Our group was tasked to identify and research a wicked issue in the People's Republic of China. For centuries, China was one of the leading cultures for science, art, and innovation, until in the early 1900s the country experienced a civil war. After World War II, the Communist Party under Mao Zedong was established. This led to strict controls on everyday life. After 1978, Mao's successor focused on market-oriented economic development. For much of the population's living standards have improved dramatically, but political control remains tight. From 1970 to 1990, energy consumption grew 6% annually. In total, it increased 220%. China relied heavily on coal and biomass, and a very large part of commercial energy was consumed by industry, especially heavy industries. Today, China is the world's largest energy consumer.
Due to this growth, air pollution has become a major issue in China and poses a threat to Chinese public health. China has just begun to address its air pollution problem, which is primarily caused by the burning of coal in factories and power plants. Up until 2004, China consumed no natural gas for energy. Currently in China, high-carbon energy resources are the primary consumption for energy use. This is well behind the world average of 25% energy consumption, resulting from natural gas use. Air pollution caused by the above-average use of high-carbon energy sources can affect human health in various ways, leading to increased mortality and morbidity, and today poses as the largest environmental risk factor. Air pollution causes 4,400 deaths in China every day, totaling to about 1.6 million deaths per year from health issues related to pollution. Common health problems include asthma, lung cancer, heart disease, and stroke. Many technical solutions have been put in place by the public to tackle the effects of air pollution. Still, it is common to see many people wearing surgical masks when they travel outside to avoid inhaling polluted air. Many people also keep air purifiers in their homes or have air filters in their cars. Schools are even canceled for the day if pollution reaches high enough levels.
Recently, China has made bold claims to address the issue, promising to reduce pollution, but has failed to follow through on their promises. After signing the Paris Climate Accord in October of 2017, China shut down over 50,000 business locations. At the beginning of 2018, these business locations were allowed to reopen with little to no changes made to combat pollution. Because of this, we believe China's adapted challenge is valuing short-term profitability and economic viability over long-term environmental and personal health. Currently, China is the worst polluting country in the world. Although profitability and business success is important, to combat pollution, China's leadership will need to change their way of thinking to prioritize the health of its people, environment, and our shared planet over corporate profits.
Our group proposes that a plan is taken to top Chinese officials, recommending to subsidize businesses that meet quarterly pollution reduction goals and tax businesses that fail to reach the goals. We will also recommend that all businesses in China be assigned a third-party pollution expert. This expert will travel throughout the company, beginning at the top with executives and continuing down their hierarchy, educating business members about the damage pollution currently causes and why it is important to change their way of thinking to be more environmentally conscious. It will be important to first start with the government because China is a communist society and any change first begins with the government. We also chose to begin with top officials due to China being a hierarchy society. Ideas tend to flow down and rarely flow up. We believe that because China is a collective society, this change can be implemented because it benefits all the people, not just the individual. Vermeer's role in this is helping educate pollution experts on the benefits of solar, wind, and natural gas energy, while including information about their product lines. This can be done by creating a presentation or report sent out to each expert. The report will require little monetary investment, but put Vermeer at the front of discussion, ready to capture market opportunity when energy sources switch from coal to renewable sources by selling Vermeer equipment to build the required infrastructure.
In conclusion, in order to promote longevity and health in China and across the world, the Chinese citizens, companies, and government will need to change their current way of thinking on how they value profitability and economic viability to combat pollution while moving towards new energy solutions to improve their environment and personal health.